Hi, welcome to In the Nest. I'm sport journalism major Rin Gately. Joining me today is Malcolm McKinnon, who's a linebacker on the Husson Varsity football team. He's also a junior at Husson, majoring in sport management. He's from the town of Babylon, New York, on Long Island, and he's just recently been named to the Commonwealth Coast Conference All-Academic Team. Malcolm, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So tell me a little bit about kind of how you got into football. Where'd that start for you?
My dad, he was a football player when he was younger. And then my older brother, who's about like 10 years older than me, he's also a football player. So when I was born, my dad was coaching my brother. And I always wanted to be like my brother and my dad. So like my dad would always have football games on. And I'd go to his practices before I could even remember. So I would like act out what they were doing. So ever since then, pretty much I've been in love with football. And ever since I was 5, I started playing it. And I never really looked back.
So how was it when you were first starting out on Long Island with the sort of local football there? How was it getting into it?
When I was 5, I remember I was really excited to like start football. My dad was really hyping it up too. And then I started off as a running back. So getting the ball and running with it and scoring touchdowns when you're really young is really fun. So that kind of like set the tone for me to keep going in my football career. But yeah, like I had a lot of fun from when I was in practices, running, hitting, like those things were really fun.
So clearly you were able to get a lot of talent for it too with that. You started getting recruited to Husson when you were in only your junior year of high school. Yeah. What made you choose Husson over some of the other schools?
Well, I definitely took some time deciding where I wanted to go to college. So Husson was one of the schools that they were the first ones to recruit me, and they kept recruiting me like every single week. Coach Hobbs, the defensive coordinator, would text me. It wouldn't even be anything about recruiting, just checking up on how I was doing. You know, he wanted to really get to know me, it seemed like. So I could tell that he cared. So Husson was always one of my top choices. And then when I finally decided, I looked into the schools, and like I liked Husson school itself, but then the football team, I could tell their coaches really cared. So that's why I decided to come here.
So where do you see that bringing you? You have the rest of your time at Husson, but also after this?
Yeah, I want to do something with coaching that for me. I don't know if I want it to be like my main career yet, but I definitely want to be involved with football past playing. I love this sport, and I'm very passionate about it.
So when we talked earlier, you told me that you were super interested in football, but you like to dabble in a lot of other sports. So if you had to pick one other sport, if somehow you couldn't play football, what would that be?
Basketball.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Malcolm, for being here. And that's the end of the interview. Thank you for joining us today. I've been Rin Gately, and you're watching In the Nest.